The NBA is a place where giants clash and titans reign. But what happens when two unstoppable forces meet each other on the court? Today, we're going to be looking at the 5 biggest rivalries in the history of the NBA. Coming in at number 5 is Phil Jackson versus Pat Riley. Phil Jackson and Pat Riley's careers have mirrored each other for years. Both were players who came into the league in the 1967-68 season, and both became championship-level head coaches. Now, both are executives who are charged with building their teams into contenders. Neither Jackson nor Riley were star players, but both were contributors on championship-caliber teams. Riley became the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers in 1981 and led that team to 4 NBA titles. He later earned one more title with the Miami Heat in 2006.
Well, we came into this league in the same year. Rookies together, we've known each other for a long time. On the court, obviously, and as coaches.
Next up at number 4, we've got the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks. The Chicago Bulls had many rivals during the Michael Jordan era, and they regularly punished opponents who got in their way as they climbed the playoff ladder. The New York Knicks were one of those teams. The Bulls and the Knicks met 6 times in the postseason between 1989 and 1995, and the Bulls were victorious in 5 of those series. Jordan's skill and emotional drive was often the difference in these series, as he often found the edge in the final moments to hold off the tough and physical Knicks. In at number 3, we have Bill Russell versus Wilt Chamberlain. Bill Russell is the greatest winner in NBA history, having led the Boston Celtics to 11 championships during a playing career that lasted from 1956 through 1969. Wilt Chamberlain was the game's most prolific scorer and a dominating physical specimen who could overpower nearly anyone who attempted to compete with him. His teams won 2 championships in a career that lasted from 1959 through 1973. Their greatest battles were often against each other, and Russell's Celtics often got the best of Chamberlain's teams. The Philadelphia Warriors, the San Francisco Warriors, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Russell averaged 15.1 points and 22.5 rebounds per game throughout his career, but Chamberlain countered with 30.1 points and 22.9 rebounds per game. At number 2, we've got Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird. Unlike the Bill Russell-Wilt Chamberlain rivalry, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were not friends, at least not at the beginning of their rivalry. While the gregarious Johnson from Michigan State had nothing against Bird, the Indiana State star rarely trusted anyone from outside his inner circle, and Johnson certainly did not qualify. Their first epic confrontation came in the 1979 NCAA championship game, and Johnson's Spartans got the best of Bird's overmatched Sycamores. That dramatic opening act served as a prelude for a series of battles between Johnson's Showtime Los Angeles Lakers and Bird's Boston Celtics. Finally, in at number 1, we've got the Boston Celtics versus the Los Angeles Lakers. The Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers have met in the NBA Finals 12 times, and many of the battles have been classics. No two teams have ever met more often to decide the league championship in any professional sport. In addition to Bill Russell and Larry Bird, the Celtics have featured stars like John Havlicek, Sam Jones, Bob Cousy, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and Paul Pierce. Wilt Chamberlain and Magic Johnson have been joined by brilliant names like Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, Byron Scott, and Kobe Bryant. The Celtics won the first 8 times the two teams met for the title, but the Lakers have won 3 of the last 4 championship matchups. The first meeting took place in 1959 when the Lakers were located in Minneapolis. The Celtics swept that series, and the Lakers would relocate to Los Angeles in 1960. Thanks so much for watching till the end. If you liked this video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and make sure to click the bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video.